we are still in the biggest remote working experiment in history. What should HR leaders do to help their organizations for a future where there will likely be an increase in hybrid working or remote working compared to before the pandemic?
I think the number one is self-acceptance. If you think about, take everything that's happening, all the forces that are impacting us, HR has a responsibility to respond to the person as a whole person now. Now it's clearly a matter of understanding what are the boundaries between the personal and the professional. And also understanding one thing, I come from a clinical background. I have a clinical social work background. And I think what I saw is intimacy is increasing with virtual workforce. Because you see people's houses, you understand their difficulties, their challenges, their personal challenges. You start getting to know people much deeper. And I think HR has avoided the idea that humans in the workplace need care for their emotional health, their mental health, and actually all the areas that makes people feel that they are in flow. The whole idea of flow and being high potential, high performing is about being equilibrium. So we are going to be much more sensitive to the idea that the whole person has to be well balanced, in a good trajectory, in a positive mindset. Think about future positive mindset. That's the goal of HR in the next 5 years. Instilling a culture of future positive mindset where people believe that tomorrow is going to be better than today. And I hope it is, and I believe it will be.
If anything, it's human resources helping their organizations be more human.
Human-centric.
Yes. Human-centric. And I think one of the big features of the pandemic for me has actually been that focus of organizations, or many organizations, on employee wellness and safety and health above everything else, actually. And it's something that it's one of the good things from the pandemic that's hopefully will continue forward. As you said, it's an equilibrium. I don't know if you probably read some of the same reports as me. Productivity's gone up during the pandemic. Well, that probably just means people are working longer hours. What's the cost of that? And as you said, there's an equilibrium that we need to help our organizations strike.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.